beautiful sunny day, as you can tell. Blue skies, not a cloud to be seen. I haven't done Wisdom Wednesday in a couple weeks here, but I thought it would be good to just kind of throw something together. So today, what I want to be talking about is confidence and humility. Oftentimes we think about those things as kind of contradictory, or as not being able to work together, right? Confidence is like, puffing your chest out a little bit, straightening your back, standing up straight, confident, right? But then also humility, when we think about that, we think about kind of like lowering ourselves, right? Kind of getting down to level. And oftentimes we think about those things as contradictory, but I would argue that they're two sides of the same coin. Here, I'm gonna grab the phone for a hot second, take a gander at some trees with me here, people, some trees. Now stick with me. We got all these trees. And how do trees start, right? In my last video, I talked about learning to live like a tree and how that is really important to our well-being, whether it's physical, spiritual, mental, all of it, all of our well-being, to try and take some pointers from these trees around us. So when it comes to confidence and humility, the humility is kind of grounding ourselves, right? Being rooted, being down to earth, being a person, just being a person. And that's kind of the foundation that we start on to build upwards our identity, our skills, our talents, right? But we start at this ground level, right? At humility. So Jesus Christ, right? That's the guy right there, Jesus Christ. Amen. And his life, right? His life was an example for us that we might learn to live better lives, fuller lives, kinder lives, more loving lives, more joyful lives. And he was the humblest, right? That was God coming down to earth as a human, committing no sin, not being prideful, not being like, hey, I'm here, everyone, I'm the king, I'm gonna set things right. No, he came down in humility and went and met with the outcasts, with the tax collectors, with the sick people, with the poor people, right? That's who he went to. That is who he went to. And that was the humility, to not see himself as above everybody else because he was God, but to come down to our level, that he might better understand ourselves, that he might better understand us. And I would even argue that he might better understand himself better, right? Because what is the Christian story without Jesus? So either way, yeah, so that's the roots. That's the roots to the tree, right down there in the ground. You can't see them, but they're there. And that's what makes the tree able to grow upwards and outwards, to branch out towards this beautiful, wonderful sun, the light of the world that gives us sustenance and good vibes, vitamin D, all the goodness from the Son of God, right? That's kind of the idea, S-O-N-S-U-N. What am I going to name this? Confidence and humility. So I've really struggled with some of these things over the years. For me, confidence was rough. I was like, who am I? I was some puny kid. I didn't know anybody. I would say things that were weird or out of pocket, and I didn't know how to connect with people. And that was kind of rough until I was like, man, what is this confidence thing? And I would always get, real nervous when I go and talk to some girl or whatever. I mean, I still do that. But, getting nervous, like, oh, what if this, what if that, what if the other thing? And I didn't know how to be confident. And then when I reached out and I was like, okay, time to be confident, time to be the cool guy, time to, stand up for myself and all that. I went too far, right? I did too much. I went overboard and I was like, okay, I'm better than these people, right? I'm going to be better than these people. I'm going to be stronger than these people. I'm going to be cooler than these people. I'm going to know more than these other people, right? And so it's still a balance, right? It's an everyday thing. It's not just a one and done. It's a repeatable deal here, this balance between confidence and humility. And so my arm's getting tired from holding the phone. Confidence and humility. Hey, it's only been like 5 minutes, so hopefully y'all are still sticking with me. I hope I'm being mildly entertaining. Maybe I could bust a move. be better if I had some tunes. Wait. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking around. It's really important to get outside, spend some time with the sun. The S-U-N and S-O-N, right? Get some prayer in there, get some stretching in there. Something I really like to do, I like to use my prayer time as a time for stretching as well, right? Because I've been going to yoga club, and you kind of get in tune a little bit better with your body, with your mind, with your soul as well, right? So that's just a practice that I see as beneficial. It helps me to pray better. I think it gives my prayer a bit more of a dynamic feel to it at times. So, by the way, I'm just kind of running my mouth here. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about trees lately, and just how awesome they are and how important they are to the sustaining of life in general. And so, to dig our roots deep, to ground ourselves, to be down to earth, to be a freaking person, just to be a person and not worry so much about trying to be super cool, super awesome, super smart all the time. And that's awesome if you're trying to be cool and awesome and smart and hot and strong, whatever. Good for you. I'm trying to do that too. I ain't gonna lie. But just to remember that you're a human, and so is everybody else, and we're all just trying to make it out here, have some fun, and do some good for ourselves and for the other people as well. So I just encourage you guys again to stay humble, hold up, sit down, be humble. So take a second. And I actually just found this out on the iPhone. I think they just added this. There's a pause button on the video right here. Watch them with pause and press play, and we back. And so that's pretty cool. It just reminds me, sometimes you gotta pause. Sometimes you just gotta sit down and just take it in, because there's a lot to take in and to understand about this life and to learn and all that good stuff. So either way, now it's time to press play. It's time to get into it. Time to work hard. Time to lock in. Get the ball rolling. Get the gears turning. Make a difference in the world. Love yourself. Love other people. Be cool. Have fun. Make the world a better place while you're at it. I love you guys. Leave some comments. I don't know. Go check out some stuff. Teach yourself. Teach others. I love y'all. Stay cool. Peace and love.